Welcome once again, race fans, to Mel and Marlin Hall's Twin Cities Speedway. The dwarf cars are in town. We've lined up a trophy dash based on the top 4 finishers from the feature event the last time the NorCal dwarf cars were in town. Green flag flies. Here we go. Steve Alberti, your current point leader in NorCal dwarf car competition, leads going up the back straightaway into turn number 3. Rookie sensation Sean Salisbury runs in second position. In third, your feature event winner from the last time the dwarf cars were in town, which was actually last week, up the back straightaway into third place, that's Howie Ross. Randy Schertz in number 44, using it for a practice session, it looks like. Randy in car number 44, the closest pursuer to Alberti's car number 33, actually Alberti's point lead here in NorCal dwarf car competition. Up the front straightaway, white flag flies. On the Italian connection, up through 1 and through 2, Ross makes it interesting up the back straightaway. Oh, Barry's car number 27 into the cushion, turn 3, loses it just a little bit, causes Salisbury to check up. And there's your dash. Steve Alberti under an awful lot of pressure, but the Steve man takes the dash. My name's Bob. We'll be back in just a bit.
We're talking with Steve in the pit area to see if we're not real hip on all the mechanical aspects of these cars. Dodge Charger. James Castleberry, number 4, also from Olivehurst, the Ford Mustang.
All right, here we go. The mini stock trophy dash is on the track. Boy, the point race is really heating up in mini stock competition. On the pole is Misty Sennett in car truck number 95. Chris Colson in the 789. Oh, big stack up coming out of turn number 2. And Castleberry immediately takes advantage, but has to hammer the brakes as Colson comes back up across the track. Colson down around the bottom in the front wheel drive Dodge Charger, now up around the top. Castleberry makes short work of the leader. Oh, and the 91 car of George Morrill, going for 3 feature events in a row. Actually, 4 feature events in a row. He has 3 in a row as we come into tonight's racing program here at Mel and Marlin Hall's Twin Cities Speedway. Up the back chute, here we go. 1, 2, 3, white flag will fly on the field this time. Goodspeed and Castleberry. Ron Goodspeed, we'll see him in a heat race a little bit later tonight in a big battle for the point lead now, as things have changed around a little bit over the last couple of races. Off of 4, waving to the fans, James Castleberry wins the dash. Nice run. My name's Bob Burback. We will be back in a minute.
Randy McDaniel, car number 10, second row inside. Preston Hughes, 911, fast qualifier tonight. Mark Hannum, number 13.
All right, the modifieds are on the track. 8 points separate Randy McDaniel in the Golden Bear car number 10 and Preston Hughes in Steve Coppin's potent number 911. Fast time qualifier tonight. Mark Hannum. Hughes qualified second fast, picked up 7 points. McDaniel, third quick, picked up 6 points. So, 9 points is the separation coming into the dash. However, the dash pays 4, 3, 2, and 1, and McDaniel is currently leading that. So, up the back straightaway now, the Golden Bear Alarm Special car number 10. Big bad battle here for third position. McDaniel takes the white flag with an 8-point separation. Up the front straightaway, Hughes holds off Hannum for second, for third that is. McDaniel through 3 and through 4. Keep an eye on this points race for you. Checkered flag flies, McDaniel picks up 4. Hughes runs in third. picks up 2. So the separation is now 7 points going into heat race competition. We'll be back. Thunder and lightning, the sprinters are on the track. 4 fast qualifiers going for 4 fast lap for 4 points. Here we go. Green flag flies. Colby Weiss up around the top, takes the lead coming off of turn number 2 and up the back straightaway. Of course, Colby in number 21 in the 71 car of Corey Lovell, in a ding-dong battle up at the top of the points chase. Conspicuous by his absence tonight, the 54 car, your point leader, Mark Hall, is not in attendance. So each of the folks we've been talking about here in the dash stand to gain quite a number of points on the point leader. Weiss comes under the white flag. Colby really winning an awful lot of features around here. Coming off of turn number 4, checkered flag flies for Weiss. Tyner runs in second. Lovell. So Colby Weiss wins the dash. We'll be back. Heat race number 1 for the mini stocks are lining up. We want to keep an eyeball on this incredible point battle we've got going in mini stock competition. The 00 car on the outside of row number 3, and that's Ron Goodspeed, currently is your point leader coming into tonight's race. James Castleberry in second place drives the number 4 car that, of course, won the trophy dash. We're in heat race number 1. Here we go. Green flag flies up the front straightaway at the conclusion of lap number 1. Car number 22, Glenn Wingate, not often seen here this season, shows up tonight and he's leading heat race number 1. Let's take a look back here as 2 of the hot shoes around. Oh, they're stacked. It looks like the 00 car of Goodspeed and the 91 car of Morrill get hooked up. Now they're side by side up the back straightaway, and Morrill takes the position. Goodspeed needs all the points he can get. He currently runs in 5th, which pays no points so far. Oh, and Goodspeed and Morrill get together coming off of turn number 4. So Morrill picks up the 4th position and the final points paying position in this heat race number 1. Good race right up front. Vicky Harris in car number 3X side by side with Fortney into turn number 3. Harris takes the position. Each time we've seen Vicky here at Twin Cities Speedway, controversial, yes, but fast. Oh yeah, absolutely. Vicky Harris up the back straightaway now appears to be putting some pressure on the 22 car of Wingate. Status quo in 3rd and 4th position, Fortney and the 91 car of Morrill. 5th is 00 Goodspeed, but that is significant in the fact that Goodspeed will not pick up any points if he remains in 5th position. So the 4 car of Castleberry picked up 4 points in the dash on Goodspeed. Keep an eye on this points race as well. White flag flies on heat race number 1. Harris now up the back straightaway, side by side with the 22 car of Wingate into turn number 3. Here we go. Wingate, oh, real sideways coming off of turn number 4, but it looks like he's going to maintain the position, and he does take heat race number 1. That was a thriller. And Goodspeed comes under the checkered flag in 5th position, and as a consequence, no points. That's Glenn Wingate. He wins heat race number 1 ahead of Harris and Fortney. We'll be back.
outside Keith Foran, number 4 and Joseph Bottle, 95.
Right, heat race number 2. Here we go for the mini stocks. We're going to have to keep an eyeball on the 95 car of Ms. Sennett. And oh, Chris Colson doing some tank slapping up the front straightaway, real sideways. Maintains the lead over Dennis Mitchell. Now Joe Zampano goes around the outside into second position. Misty Sennett goes around the outside into third. Chris Saveson in number 11's trying to make it happen. Side by side off a two. Boy, I'll tell you, some fender and bumper rubbing here in heat race number 2 for the mini stocks. Now Mitchell sideways into Castleberry gets by. Castleberry right now running in 7th position, so he is not picking up any points at this juncture so far in heat race number 2. Castleberry, Sennett, and of course 00 Ron Goodspeed in a nip and tuck battle for the point lead in mini stock competition, perhaps our most competitive division here at Twin Cities Speedway. Up the front straightaway now as Castleberry tries to make some progress towards the front. I'm sure, oh, and Castleberry in number 4 gets by Keith Foran in number 4, and you get it. Down around the bottom now, Castleberry's starting to pick up some cars and therefore starting to pick up some points. Gets by Sennett going into turn number 1. Presses Zampano up the back straightaway. So Castleberry in number 4 backs it in real hard. He's now in a points bank position in 3rd position, going for 2nd. Colson continues to lead. Zampano and the 4 car of Castleberry up the back straightaway. This is a good automobile race into turn number 3. Castleberry. Now Zampano looks low. Here we go, coming off the 4. Castleberry has the position. So with but a couple of laps to go here in heat race number 2, Castleberry has come from the back to the front, runs currently in 2nd position, and will garner the 3 points available for that position, but he looks like he's going to try to go for the lead. White flag flies. Here we go. Colson and Castleberry into turn number 3. Colson down low with the front driver pushing real bad. Here comes Castleberry up around the top. Look at this, coming up the front straight. Oh! Very close finish. We're going to take a look at this from Blaine Brown's perspective, which is right at the start. Finish line looks like Colson holds on for the victory. All right, my name's Bob. What a race. We'll be back. Oh my. All right, here we go. Thunder and lightning. The sprinters are on the track. In Mark Hall's absence tonight, Corey Lovell with 476 points and Mac Tyner with 467 points appear to be the 2 racers that will come out of tonight's program with the points lead due to the absences earlier this season of Colby Weiss and, of course, tonight Mark Hall. Green flag flies, heat race number 1. We invert 6. We're going to pay points 8, 6, 4, 2 in heat race competition here tonight. Here we go. Up the front straightaway now. Timmy Sherman, the number 87, is in a big bad battle with the 49 car of Monahan. Monahan making the tow from Reno. Coming up the front straightaway, side-by-side action. Great shots from the blaster. Blaine Brown in the infield tonight. We're joined also by Mike Hare. We haven't seen Mike a whole lot this year. Welcome to Checkered Flag. Oh, Monahan's off the track in turn number 4. Run around spinning donuts, and now it comes to a halt, so we'll go yellow. start this one. We'll resume this one in just a bit. All right, up the back straightaway, the 8-car. Oh, Tyner makes a big run on Richardson. Richardson says, no deal, hammers the gas. Now coming off of turn number 4. Every point's going to be important to the level number 71. That's Corey. He presses Tracy Canales for 3rd position. Good race for 3rd as we come into turn number 3. Richardson in car number 8. Good to see Jim back. Good to see Jim competitive. All kinds of mechanical woes during the course of this season when Jim has made an appearance here at Twin Cities Speedway. But boy, when that 8-car is running, it is flying. Rich Tyner, 2-time sprint car champion here at Twin Cities Speedway, pressing him all the way. White flag flies 1/4 mile to go. Up the back straightaway, lifting that left front paw through 3 and through 4. It's Richardson, Tyner, 3rd and 4th, Canales, and Lovell. That's the level 71 of Corey. Makes the cut, picks up a couple of points. Actually, 4 points for his 3rd place finish. We'll be back with heat race number 2 in a minute. Doesn't get any better than this. Heat race competition at Twin Cities Speedway in the sprint car class. Here we go up the back straightaway. On the pole, well, we got 2 number 2s in the front. Joe Corntassel. Smoking Joe's on the pole. Last week's feature event winner in the Red Wing number 2. Willie Croft, green flag flies. Here we go. Same format. Invert 6. Going to pay points 8, 6, 4, 2 to the first 4 finishers. We'll automatically take 5 to the feature. We'll run a beat if necessary here tonight into turn number 4. We're off of turn number 4, now off of turn number 2. Man, they get around this place in a big, bad hurry. Willie Croft just plain old takes off. Good look at Scooter Lambert in the Jack Gordon number 1 up the back straightaway. Pressing Joe Corntassel, smoking Joe. This is the battle for 2nd and 3rd. Great to see the 1992 CSRA champion with us tonight here at Twin Cities Speedway. Mark Tabor in number 36 now starts to make up some time. Now Lovell 81 tries to get into 4th position. Croft, tell you, in the last couple of weeks, along with Colby Weiss, Willie Croft has been one of the fastest guys around here. Of course, Corntassel is no slouch these days, picking up several heat race victories here this year and being competitive, most competitive actually, in his last appearance here at Twin Cities Speedway. Good look at Smoking Joe, running through 1 and through 2. Ricky Wondergem having his problems here tonight. White flag flies for Croft. I'll tell you, the rest of the field's doggone near a half lap behind. Here comes Croft off of turn number 4. Checkered flag flies. Here comes Smoking Joe, followed by the 1 car of Scooter Lambert. But man, Willie Croft just plain smoked him here in heat race number 2. We'll be back in a minute. I'm Bob.
Willie Croft, the W car on the reel. This is not a real good qualifying lap for Nick Willie. However, he was really off.
Thunder and Lightning, part 3. The sprinters are lined up and ready to go. We're inverting 6. Taking 5 to the feature, paying points 8, 6, 4, 2. Colby Weiss will be very interested in that count, as will Mac Tyner, both of them your back row starters. Here we go, green flag flies, coming off of turn number 2. Oh, nice run by Claudia Harvey from her outside 2nd row starting position. into second place up the back straightaway. Marky Tabor in number 38 begins to fade a little bit. Now the 21 car of Colby Weiss finds himself in third position, followed by Mac Tyner in number 10. Now Weiss sets his sights on Harvey. Claudia, heat race winner last week. Was it last week? Yes, last week here at Twin Cities Speedway. Up the back chute now, Colby Weiss talking to Colby in the pits earlier tonight. Absolutely aware of every point that is awarded here. Colby with but 2 races left, this being the first of 2. Seems to think he still has an opportunity for a championship here at Twin Cities Speedway. Oh, Colby makes up a lot of time through 1 and through 2, so he's pressing Harvey real hard. Claudia coming off a 2, big time. Good race for second. Tyner runs in fourth. Tyner will pick up the 2 points available for fourth position here in his quest. Now, white flag flies. We haven't talked about it much because Troy DeGayton has been out front during this whole event while Weiss tries to catch Harvey for points, and the checkered flag flies, and Troy DeGayton picks up yet another feature or another heat race victory here at Twin Cities Speedway. Congratulations to Troy. But Claudia and Colby with the show. My name's Bob. We'll be back.
Bud Umpress in the black number 88 on the outside. Randy Schertz in 44 inside Roy Pro 2. David Marshall's out there at number 11.
Well, here we go, race fans. The first of 3, count them, 3 heat races for the dwarf cars here at Mel and Marlin Hall, Twin Cities Speedway. Man, the green flag flies, and Dominic Ercolini, the Dom Man, moves into the lead. But Umphris in car number 88 runs in second position, tries to make a move on Ercolini, who gets sideways coming out of 4. Randy Schertz in car number 44 maintains third position. Larry Richards in number 96 runs in 4th. Big push for Ercolini coming out of turn number 4. Schertz runs in second position. So Schertz in a knockdown, drag-out battle for the point lead with Steve Alberti. We'll see Alberti in, I believe, next heat race. Let's look at Larry Richards in car number 96. Richards a lot faster in the former John the President Kennedy ride. Best race on the track, you're looking at it, Twin Cities Speedway. My name is Bob Burback, Checkered Flag Motorsports Television, where you'll always see the best race on the track. Right now, it's for 4th and 5th as Umphris, Richards, and the 11 car of David Marceau race for the 4th position. Now through 3 and through 4, Dominic Ercolini, 44 car of Randy Schertz. Now Marceau makes a run on Richards into turn number 1 here. Oh, and Marceau checks up. Oh, it almost comes to a halt. White flag flies now for Ercolini. Ercolini, Schertz. Dominic Ercolini takes the lead going up the back straightaway on lap number 1 and is never headed as he takes the checkered flag in heat race number 1 for the NorCal Dwarf Cars. Good race in the back. My name's Bob. We'll be back.
Number 6, number 77. Howie. Brian Quilty looking for better luck tonight. Number 16 inside the second row. Walt Hotchkiss on the outside in 76.
All right, here we go. Heat race number 2 of 3. Lots of good guys. showing up for the races here at Twin Cities Speedway tonight. Into turn number 1 we go. Oh man, almost a collision as the Alberti number 33 and Ross, feature event winner last week, almost get together. Flying Brian Quilty's always in the mix, and it gets exciting when Flying Brian is around up the back straightaway now as Ross, Quilty, and Alberti run off of turn number 4. Now the Iceman, Greg Winter, running in 4th position. Oh, Quilty out of the gas a little bit coming out of turn number 4. Alberti immediately tries to take advantage. Don't know whether Quilty's experiencing perhaps some mechanical problem of some kind. Talk about a guy who has no luck where mechanical situations are concerned. Flying Brian is one of them. But one of the most exciting racers in NorCal dwarf car competition. When Brian's on the track, we keep a camera nearby, coming off of turn number 4. Easy run so far for Ross. Quilty, the 33 car of Alberti, and the Iceman run 2, 3, and 4. Off of turn number 4 now, good battle here for 2nd and 3rd as Quilty and Alberti just nose to tail around the entire Twin Cities quarter mile, home of the Dwarf Car Nationals. This year, white flag flies now on Ross, and Ross is way out ahead going into turn number 3. Will easily take tonight's 2nd checkered flag in heat race competition. Quilty holds off Alberti, and the Tin Man runs in 4th. All right, that's Howie Ross. My name is Bob Burback. This is Checkered Flag Motorsports Television. Good stuff. Cal Dwarf Cars. Here we go. Dynamite comes in small packages. Heat race number 3 winds up and fires off at turn number 4. The NorCal Dwarf Car Association, the host association for the 3rd annual Dwarf Car Nationals here at Twin Cities Speedway. I know I will be here. I suggest you be here. We go up the front straightaway into turn number 1. Good race here in heat race number 3. Bert Endicott in car number 65. Iron Mike Corbridge in car number 42. And Alberti Jr. all in the mix. Danny White in car number 6 in the white number 6. Much faster around the Twin Cities Speedway quarter mile last time we saw him here, which was last week. Sean Salisbury in car number 15, rookie sensation Sean Salisbury, running in 5th position. Iron Mike, Mad Bert, Steve Alberti Jr., Dan White. Now Salisbury 3 wide up the back straightaway, presses White for 4th. Salisbury in an impressive performance, finishing in 4th position last weekend. Now Endicott really pressing the 42 car of Iron Mike. Bad Bert tries the low side. Mike with a good run off of turn number 4. So the Iron Man leads the Bad Man going into turn number 3. Iron Man Mike, Iron Mike. Oh, now up around the top. Bert Endicott, Bad Bert Endicott with but 1 lap to go, takes the lead coming up the front straightaway. Getting together going into turn number 1 of the 6 and 15 car. Let's take a look and see how this one's going to end. Endicott up the front straightaway, takes the checkered flag. best of the 3 heat races. What are you saving the best for last, guys? Bad Bird Endicott takes the victory. Iron Mike Corbridge runs in second. We'll be back.
All
right, here we go. Modified Thunder through 3 and through 4. Don Johnson's on the pole. We're going to run off 2 heat races, and we're absolutely going to keep an intense eye on this point race. Randy McDaniel now but 7 points behind Preston Hughes going into heat race competition. Johnson has stopped off of turn number 2, gets it going, no yellow flag. McDaniel leads lap number 1. Okay, so the modifieds in points pay 8, 6, 4, and 2 points in heat race competition. So Randy McDaniel right now is out front and is picking up. Should he finish in first position in this race, the 8 points available actually would put him in the point lead by 1 point over Hughes. But of course, Hughes has the opportunity to run in the second heat race right now, but McDaniel putting the pressure on Hughes. Randy McDaniel easily outdistancing this modified field. Johnson continues to have problems, runs slowly up the back straightaway into turn number 3. McDaniel, on the other hand, having no problems going through 1 and through 2. 3 and 4 way high. So Randy McDaniel in car number 10 is turning this into kind of a test session for tonight's feature event. Way out ahead of second place runner at this time. White flag flies. Shirk actually runs in second position, a good third of a lap behind McDaniel. Here comes McDaniel and takes the checkered flag and the 8 available points in heat race competition here. Shirk runs in second, Wild Bill runs third. Fast time qualifier Mark Hanna runs in fourth position. And we'll be back with heat race number 2 in just a minute. My name is Bob. Okay, here we go, race fans. Heat race number 2 for the modifieds. We understand our voice modulation was a little low over the past few races. While some people would think that's a good thing, they get to shut up the announcer. I'm back. Into turn number 3 we go. Bruce Wilkerson with the lead, coming off of 4, lap number 1. Preston Hughes in number 911 makes the moves that he needs to make going up the back straightaway towards the front. Randy McDaniel thus far has taken the 8 available points in heat race competition thus far in the modified portion of tonight's terrific, banging. We've got Hughes and the 2 car of Brace leaving some sparks over in turn number 2. Now Hughes makes a good run. And Wilkerson and Hughes get together. Hughes comes down the track on the inside, and the 2R car of Brace takes an evasive maneuver and up the back straightaway yet again. Wilkerson is not having any of it. Now Hughes with a good run through 3 and through 4 should have the position, and does. So Preston Hughes and Steve Coppins Poten, number 911, up the back straightaway with the lead. Leroy Perry, we got one stopped here on turn number 4. We'll be back. All right, we're green, up the back straightaway. My name is Bob Burback. This is checkered flag. And now Brace comes up over the left rear, or left front. of the 5 car of Wilkerson. Let's give Wilkerson a call. Holding off some potent modifieds for a couple of laps. Oh, big push coming off of 4. Hang on, Preston. Up the back straightaway for the last time. Hughes looks like he's going to take this heat race number 2. And up the front straightaway. That was the white flag lap. I'm sorry. Up the back straightaway now on this, the last lap. Preston through 3 and through 4. How do you do? Wins the heat race. Leroy Perry runs in 2nd. Richard Brace runs in 3rd. Bruce Wilkerson comes across in 4th. A valiant effort by the number 5 car, his best of the year. That's Preston Hughes. He wins heat race number 2. Should be an interesting feature. We'll be back. All right, here we go. The mini stocks are lining up in perhaps Twin Cities Speedway's most competitive division for 20 quick laps. We'll keep an eye on the points race for you up the front straightaway. Here we go into turn number 1. Colson, oh, the champ is sideways going into turn number 1. Ron Goodspeed sideways in turn number 1. Oh my, no yellow flag. At the completion of lap number 1, Chris Colson is your leader. Chris winning his heat race. Donnie Fortney back in the hunt in 2nd position. Zampano runs 3rd. The 22 car. Oh, Wingate's real high. And all right, here's a second look at that opening lap. And all 3 point contenders here at the top of the list are involved in that one. Somebody other than me is going to make the call as to who was at fault, but Goodspeed for sure takes the brunt of the problem as, oh, now Fortney, lots of smoke coming out of the 29 car up the back straightaway. Wingate takes advantage, moves up underneath. Lots of strange noises coming from 29, popping and banging. And now Flame starts to lick from the 29 car, and I think Donnie's effort tonight has been thwarted. Donnie Fortney, no luck when it comes to mechanical situations here at Mel and Marlin Hall's Twin Cities Speedway. Colson continues to lead. Now the yellow flag comes out. Over the field, and Castleberry makes a run for the yellow. We'll be back to see how it all shakes out. My name is Bob Burbach. This is Twin Cities Speedway. Here we go up the front straightaway. Green flag flies. Problems for Wingate, just way too sideways coming out of turn number 4. Oh, Vicky Harris shoots the gap and goes from 5th to 3rd in a heartbeat off of turn number 2. So it's Colson, Wingate. Now Harris up around the top of the 22 car, pressing for 2nd position. All kinds of slicing and dicing. Oh, and it's Goodspeed. Goodspeed is stopped on the front straightaway, and the leaders go by, and Goodspeed goes down a lap. The yellow flag flies, and Ron Goodspeed, it's going to cost him a lap. All right, we're green coming off of turn number 4, and Colson real sideways coming out of 4. Harris gets into him. Wingate avoids the pileup. A couple other cars spin in avoidance up the front straightaway. The green flag stays on the track. Vicky Harris with the lead up the back straightaway. Let's take a look at 5th, 6th, and 7th. We've got Zaveson, the 91 car. Actually, that's 1, 2, 3, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Gentleman George. And now Misty Sennett is stopped on the front straightaway, and she has stopped before she gets to the start-finish line, and she goes a lap down. So 2 of the 3 players in points race competition here at Twin Cities Speedway have gone a lap down on the field. Oh my. Oh my. Here we go. We're going green on the back straightaway. Harris continues to lead. Here comes George Morrill up the front straightaway side by side with Zavson. Up the back chute we go. Boy, I'll tell you, the beneficiary of all these problems that have beset Goodspeed and Sennett is Castleberry. Jammin' James has wound up carving his way through this field, now runs in 6th position, and is going to make a monumental jump in points. And now Wingate loses it coming out of 4. Morrill gets into the back of Zavson. Castleberry tags Zavson. Zavson sideways. Castleberry moves by them both. Diamond's down off of turn number 4 to get up underneath Wingate. Can't quite get that job done. Ms. Harris has checked out. Vicky Harris has checked. Oh, now Wingate and Zampano get together. Wingate is sideways, and Castleberry gains yet another position. So James, at the conclusion of this race, assuming he stays where he is going to make a big jump in the points towards his first ever championship here at Twin Cities Speedway. James Castleberry. Big problems for the 00 car of Goodspeed and the 95 car or truck of Sennett. Vicky Harris, her pirate skull and crossbones flag flying from the passenger side window of her front-wheel drive Volkswagen. Oftentimes controversial, but extremely fast around this Twin Cities Speedway. That's Vicky Harris now into turn number 1, the 95 car of Zampano being pressed by Castleberry. Joe Zampano, James Castleberry, and George Morrill. 2-3-0, and now Morrill and Castleberry and Zampano get together. Morrill continues to run in 4th place. George's hopes of having a 4th consecutive feature event victory seem to be going by the wayside, as Vicky Harris has almost a half of a lap on 2nd place. Now coming off of turn number 4, the white flag should fly, and there it is. Vicky Harris through turn number 1 and 2 may become the first ever female feature event winner at Twin Cities Speedway. 2 more corners will tell the tale. Coming off of turn number 4. Checkered flag flies for Vicky Harris, and car number 3X Zampano is going to hold off Castleberry and Morrill. Zavson runs in 5th. We believe the 00 car of Goodspeed to be a lap down. As the balance of the field comes under starter Robin Davies' checkered flag. But history tonight, as Vicky Harris in car number 3X becomes the first ever female to win a feature event at Twin Cities Speedway. Vicky Harris smokes them in the main event. I'm Bob. We'll be back.
We're doing some checking on some things. This is the 5th year here at the racetrack for your announcer. We just talked to a couple of individuals who are watching favor 38N up to the other side of the 9th row.
Here we go, race fans. Thunder and Lightning at Twin Cities Speedway. We're going to go for 20 laps, and we'll keep an eye on the points race as close as we possibly can. On the pole, car number 15, and that's Claudia Harvey, flanked by Reno's Mark Tabor, coming off of turn number 4. Green flag flies. Tabor gets the jump. Oh, we've got, it's Wonder Jim. Oh, and Marky Tabor. Marky Tabor takes a pretty big ride over the left side of Wonder Jim. Here's another look at it. Oh, and it seems like it's Wonder Jim and the 49 car that get together, starting it all. We'll be back. All right, here we go. We're going to give it another shot. Wonder Jim is restarted and joins the back of the pack. Claudia Harvey on the pole, flanked by Reno's Mark Tabor. On the inside of row 2, Tracy Canales. Boy, is he do on the outside, the 10 car of Mac Tyner. We're going to go green again this time. This time, Harvey hammers the gas big time and gets a jump going into turn number 1. Up the back straightaway we go. Claudia Harvey off turn number 4. Oh, real high, that's Weiss trying to get by Tyner. Up the back straightaway, side by side, sprint car racing here at Mel and Marlin Hall, Twin Cities Speed. Oh, now Tyner tries to get by Canales. They touch, Canales gets, oh, but we're yellow anyway. So the yellow flag flies. Oh, it's Wonder Jim again, and that may finish him for the evening.
Turn number 2, we have number 4, number 30.
Welcome to Yuba City, Scrap and Steel, home of Lovell Brothers Racing. We're the area's #1 metal recycler. Nobody beats our prices on pipe and steel products. We are one of the area's largest tire and wheel dealers, featuring quality Bridgestone tires and, for the racer, McCreary tires. We are the Gambler chassis distributor and also carry Taylor wings. Watch for the Lovell Brothers Silver Bullet. Family owned since 1944. There's more stuff for more people at Yuba City Scrap and Steel. All right, we're going to go green up the back straightaway. Harvey gets a nice jump on Tabor. Up the back straightaway, takes 4 or 5 car lengths into turn number 3. Weiss tries to make a run on Tyner, who in turn was trying to make a run on Canales in number 3. This is a terrific feature event. Now up the back straightaway, Kevin Lovell is ahead of the night. Oh, side by side coming off of Forrest Canales and Tyner. Look at this race. Tyner off of the banking into, oh, now coming off of 4, it's Croft. Last week's feature event winner is stopped in the infield. The yellow flag flies yet again. Willie Croft. All right, here we go. We're going to go green up the back straightaway yet again. This is going to be the 4th start of this race, or restart of this race. We have but 2 laps. That's 2 laps scored. We've still got 18 to go. Harvey through 1 and through 2 does a real nice job and gets herself maybe 5-6 car lengths on Tabor. Weiss, meanwhile, tries to wind his way through this field. Colby very conscious of the point situation. The 81 car of Lovell, Kevin, is behind him. The 71 car of Corey Lovell, who at this point stands to make the greatest progress towards the front of the points race, runs mired in 8th place. And now the 4 car of DeGayton is stopped in for yet another yellow. We'll be back. All right, Thunder and Lightning at Twin Cities Speedway. Lots of yellow flags dotting the first portion of this feature event, with but 3 laps completed, 17 to go. Here we go off of turn number 2. Oh, big run for Matt Tyner off of turn number 2. That car leaps forward, and we're going to go yellow yet again for Tony Borello. I suspect there's a very nervous Claudia Harvey at the head of this pack. Claudia has led a number of laps around here tonight, but only 3 have counted. The green is out once again. Claudia does not make the kind of run she had last time in getting away from Tabor this point race. We really have to keep an eye on this. Pretty much status quo up front as Harvey maintains a couple car length lead. Now Weiss up the back straightaway, presses Canales into turn number 3. Canales maintains the position. Now Matt Tyner running in 3rd, holding off Cousin Rich. Now up the back straightaway, the 81 car of Kevin Lovell looks to the bottom side of Weiss and gets on by. Oh, we're yellow yet again.
Coming out, we've got a car stalled out of the dark of night outside of
All right, we're going to try this one again up the back straightaway. Claudia Harvey, Mark Tabor, Mac Tyner, Rich Tyner, the 3 car of Tracy Canales, and the 21 car of Colby Weiss. Followed by Kevin Lovell, 1992 CSRA champion, Scooter Lambert, and then Corey Lovell. Corey just not making the progress through the field we might have expected him to make. Balance of the field comes through. Croft trying to remedy his problems. Now the 64 car of Borello will be the first of lap traffic for the high-flying Ms. Harvey. Into turn number 3, she makes it a run underneath, and Tabor gets by as well. So lap traffic here, not a hindrance to either of the 2 front runners. Claudia Harvey keeping it straight and fast. You can do that for 20 times at Twin Cities Speedway. You can win feature events. Look at this log jam here. Oh, 3-1. Oh, now the 81 car of Lovell gets into Weiss, and boy, I don't know if I saw parts fly or tear-offs or something went flying through the air when those cars hit. More wheel banging further back in the field. Here comes Harvey as Tabor begins to press her. Now Harvey gets that 2 or 3 car length cushion, if you can call it that she's had. Now Tabor makes another run up the front straightaway. We'll keep it right up here at the front as Tabor makes a good run off of turn number 2. It's Harvey and Tabor. Claudia, oh, and Colby Weiss is stopped at the top of the banking in turn number 4. Man, what drama here at Twin Cities here tonight. Right, we're gonna go green up the back straightaway this time. Claudia with another nice jump, but Mark Tabor makes up some of that distance. Oh boy, it's almost 3 wide coming up the front straightaway here. Smoking Joe Corntassel. 49 car of Monahan. Now Lovell looks to the inside of Canales. quo right up front. Up the back straightaway now with Corntassel pressing the... Oh, on the front straightaway, the Tyners get their wheels together and Rich goes for a scary ride up the front straightaway. Oh my, Rich Tyner. Oh, in a very high speed, very dangerous confrontation here. Oh, Rich is hot. Look at this. So Rich Tyner and Mac Tyner get together here on the front straightaway in a big battle for third. Oh, Rich throws the helmet and nails the 10 car. Here's up the back straightaway. Oh, it finally falls off, and there's Rich's helmet on the back chute. I'm going to take a look at this from first Mike Hare's view. Here's his view of it. And there's Merle retrieving the helmet off of the back straightaway, somewhat used up helmet, it looks like. All right, here's a look from Blaine Brown and in the tower, and they get together, and oh, Rich goes for a scary ride down the front stretch wall. Here's a second look from Blaine's camera, and boom! Rich throws his helmet at the 10B car of Mac. Live again, there's Mac, and Richard still continues to gesture. Very, very upset by this incident. My name is Bob Burback. We'll be back in a second. All right, we're green, and here we come up the front straightaway. Claudia Harvey with a nice jump here with but 3 laps left to go. Can Claudia make history here at Twin Cities Speedway? Oh, and Corey Lovell comes up and bangs into the back of his brother, and it costs him a position up the back straightaway. Claudia Harvey takes the white flag, one more lap away from history. Can she be the first female ever to win a sprint car race here at Twin Cities Speedway? Through 3 and through 4, Claudia Harvey takes the checkered flag in front of Mark Tabor. And Mac Tyner. What a thrilling automobile race. Claudia Harvey in car number 15. I don't know if it would be possible to have a more popular victory than this one. Listen to the crowd cheer. Claudia Harvey takes her first feature event in sprint car competition, but more than that, it's the first time a female has ever won a sprint car race at Mel and Marlin Hall's Twin Cities Speedway. History made tonight. Claudia Harvey makes it. And I'm glad I was here. Many congratulations. There's your feature event winner, Claudia Harvey. All right, race fans, here we go. My name is Bob Burback. This is the NorCal Dwarf Cars. Gonna go for 20 quick ones. We've got a heck of a point race going on in the Dwarf Cars as well. Steve Alberti in car number 33, sitting outside of row number 2. Is in a big bad brawl. Actually, on the inside of road number 3 is in a big bad brawl, and we've got the 96 car of Richards sideways in the first turn, and Randy Schertz, one of the guys we were just going to talk about as a contender for the points championship in NorCal Dwarf Car Racing. Here's a second look at it, and Richards is sideways, and boom, Schertz hits him hard. But more than that, number 15, Salisbury, becomes involved as well. Drama here at Twin Cities. We'll be back. All right, here we go. We're going to restart this one. My name is Bob Burback, Checkered Flag Motorsports Television. That's us. Steve Alberti gets the pole after all the carnage is removed from this racetrack, and here we go. Green flag flies. Alberti, the Tin Man, Iron Mike, Alberti Jr., and now Flying Brian Quilty down around the bottom. Take a look at the green gold numeral number 16. He begins to move through traffic and into fourth position. Now Bert Endicott. Bad Bert in number 65 seems to have found the high road around Twin Cities Speedway. Schertz, meanwhile, we're keeping an eyeball on him, has made progress towards the front after tagging on to the back of this feature after that incident in turn number 1 with Larry Richards. Here we go up the front straightaway. Iron Mike, Steve Alberti, Alberti Jr., 1, 2, 3, up the back straightaway. Yellow flag is on the speedway as Quilty comes to a stop in turn number 4. Oh, what a shame. Race fans, we're green up the back straightaway. My name is Bob Burback. Don't forget the third. Oh, big problems here as Alberti Jr. and Endicott get together. Endicott with one of the very few coupe designs here at Twin Cities Speedway in NorCal Dwarf Car Competition gets into third place. We were just going to say, don't forget October 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, the 3rd annual Dwarf Car Nationals will be presented here at Twin Cities Speedway. Look at Endicott up around the top. Big bad battle up front. We got one stopped off of turn number 2. I suspect that'll draw a yellow, and it does. And he gets it going. So we'll do it all again. October 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, the 3rd annual Dwarf Car Nationals right here at Mel and Marlin Hall's Twin Cities Speedway. I know I will be here to cover it. One of our favorite races of the year, the Dwarf Car Nationals. Coming off the 4, Alberti continues to lead. The 42 car of Corbridge runs in second position. The 65 car of... Ew, look at Salisbury side by side with the Tin Man for 4th. And now showing up in 6th place all the way from the back is Randy Schertz. We were just going to say that Endicott in 65 seemed to slow off of turn number 2 in the midst of this battle. How about this run by Schertz from the back of the pack up to 6th? We've also noticed Dominic, we were just going to say, here comes Dominic Ercolini, and he blows by them both. Man, let's take a look back up front. It's still Alberti, Corbridge, and the 65 car of Endicott. Endicott tries a big slide job in turn number 3, and it does not work as Alberti and Corbridge get right back by. Now, It's Ercolini pressing the Iceman, and Ercolini almost gets by into fourth. Winters says no deal. Oh, and Ercolini sideways in turn number 4. The 44 car of Schertz has to check up. The 15 car of Salisbury hits him. Oh, now Schertz and Salisbury get together, and Salisbury almost gets it upside down. Now Corbridge, while all that's going on, takes the lead. Now Endicott presses Corbridge. Now Birdie falls from first to third. Here we go up the front straightaway as Bert Endicott up around the top. He's been looking at the high side all night long, gets by. Oh, now Corbridge over the banking or over the cushion in turn number 3, costs him big time, fades to third. Here's fourth. The Iceman doing an exceptional job here tonight in fourth position, and we're yellow yet again. What are we going to look at here? Oh, we're going to take a second look at the Schertz-Salisbury incident. We'll be back.
This is the tape you have to have. Raw Productions presents Open Wheel Racing's greatest hits of the Wild Wild West. Over 250 high-flying flips. Feel the thunder as sprint cars, midgets, and others careen into your living room. This is the best highlight tape ever made. 2 hours of outrageous motorized mayhem. Order now for prompt delivery. Call 1-800-660-FLIP. Use your Visa or MasterCard or send $19.95 plus $5 shipping and handling to the address you see on the screen.
Endicott, Bad Bird Endicott leading this one off of turn number 4. Steve Alberti and the Ironman, Iron Mike Corbridge runs in third. Dominic Ercolini runs in fourth position. And the others, the Tin Man's doing a great job trying to get by the Iceman for fifth. So NorCal Dwarf Car Racing, we always say it, dynamite, comes in small packages. Endicott pulls about the biggest lead we've seen all night long. Now Corbridge presses the 33 car of Alberti, and once again 3 wide as Ercolini moves into turn number 3 past both Corbridge and the 33 car of Alberti. White flag flies for Endicott. Bad Bird, oh, big problems in turn number 2 as Corbridge and Ercolini get together. The checkered flag will fly as Endicott wins it. Alberti finishes in second. The Iceman in third. The Tin Man benefits the most in fourth and keeps his championship hopes alive. We're going to take a second look at this incident in turn number 1 right now. Up the front straightaway, here we go. Somebody other than me is going to make that call. Bad Bird Endicott wins the main event. Man, what a thriller. I'm Bob. We'll be back. Here we go. Modified Thunder at Twin Cities Speedway in the midst of one of the hottest points races ever in modified competition here at Twin Cities Speedway. We're going to go green this time around for 20 quick ones. Up the front straightaway we go. Green flag flies. We inverted 8 and up the back straightaway. Take a look at Randy McDaniel from his 6th starting position to second at the conclusion of lap number 1. Preston Hughes, the other significant factor in the points race competition here tonight, has moved into 5th position, but McDaniel now with a run underneath Wild Bill Cordery takes the lead up the front straightaway. Cordery runs in 2nd. Preston Hughes in car number 911 mired at this point in 5th position, actually 6th position. Boy, he's got his work cut out for him. Each time he passes a car, he gains a point. As it stands right now, according to Well, we're doing our points in our head, but the bottom line here is that at this point, if the race ended now with McDaniel winning and Hughes in sixth, we believe that would create a tie. If it remained the way it is now, we're yellow. Got one stopped in turn 2. We'll be back in a minute. My name is Bob. You've tried the rest, now use the best. Trust Frank and Joy's Auto Repair Center, conveniently located in Yuba City. We feature state-of-the-art computerized diagnostic equipment for foreign and domestic cars and trucks. We are the smog check specialists. Come see us for shocks, struts, and brakes, and for all your air conditioning needs. Trust Frank and Joy's Automotive Repair. You've tried the rest, now use the best at 73A Wilbur in Yuba City. Be secure with the #1 alarm specialist, featuring quality First Alert products. We have the area's only computerized central station for immediate response, protecting the most recognizable businesses and homes in the area. Proud owner of IMCA Modified #10, with customized monitoring to fit the customer's needs. Trust Golden Bear Alarms. Call us before the burglar calls on you. We're back and we're green up the back straightaway. Randy McDaniel in car #10 runs at the head of the pack. Daryl Shirk had a problem during the course of that yellow flag, had to go back to the pits and relinquished one of the positions that Preston needed, and at the restart, Preston runs in 4th position, counted 4th position. Now Leroy Perry makes a run at Cordery up the back straightaway and into turn #3. Car #10 way ahead at this point up the back straightaway. Randy McDaniel through 3. Oh, there's smoke coming from the left bank or the left side of car #10. No question about it. Absolutely, we'll keep an eye on this. Now this race for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Oh, and now a problem for Perry as he goes over the top in turn #2, turn #1 really. And once again, Hughes scoops up a position, so Preston Hughes. Now Randy McDaniel, who continues to lead this, but if the race would end now, he would no longer have that lead. Oh, now Hughes in number 911 gets past the 27 car of Cordery and into 2nd position. So up the back straightaway, there's McDaniel. Hughes in number 911 running. Oh, a slow car up the front straightaway. All kinds of problems tonight for the 4L car, our visitor from the Reno area. Oh, and now we've got here's McDaniel, not in any jeopardy at this point, certainly not close enough to lap traffic to make a difference. We'll stay with the McDaniel #10 through 3 and through 4. We'll go back and see how Preston Hughes is doing, and it is absolutely, Preston is beginning to catch him up, but I don't think that there's enough time left in this event. Well, of course, we have McDaniel with perhaps an engine problem. That car's smoking real bad. How about this race for 3rd, 4th, and 5th? And actually, if Shirk can get with it for a little bit, it'll be for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. And yes, Shirk is catching up this 3-car battle here for third position. Here's McDaniel, here's Hughes, and then the other 4 race drivers on the track in a big, big battle. Now, coming off of turn number 4, Randy McDaniel picks up the white flag. So if we've done our points right, McDaniel will come by with a feature event victory, and if Preston gets by, here comes Preston. Preston will maintain a 4-point advantage going into next week's final points race through 3 and through 4. Here we go. Cordery holds them all off and finishes in 3rd. What a great battle. McDaniel wins. Hughes runs in 2nd. The logjam at the top of the point standings is even closer. It's Randy McDaniel. He wins yet another feature event.
Tighten up the points race even further going into the final night of competition here next Saturday night.
As always, race fans, this is